Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we are at Honda Center in Anaheim, California, and every time I walk into this venue, I can't help but think back to UFC 157 in 2013. The night women were finally welcomed inside the octagon, and good to be back here, obviously, in a venue that has a lot of history.
A lot of history for sport, but the biggest night in women's mixed martial arts history. Ronda Rousey defended her title against Liz Carmouche. What a fantastic night, and it showed that night that women could headline shows in main event and bring the fans as well as anyone else in mixed martial arts.
Well, straight right hand has been a good weapon for him. He misses with it there. Well, Hua's attempt there is blocked by the opponent. Lands a nice straight.
Oh, that's a nice strike. And everything's landing with so much power.
We march on, 3 minutes to go. Oh, nice job to land the straight punch there. Must be nice to have that kind of reach advantage, DC. I know you can't necessarily relate. Who is bleeding from the mouth now, a cut there on his lip. That doesn't look like fun. I might let you kick the inside of my leg after the show.
No.
See how that feels.
You don't want that, J.A. You do not want that. No one wants that. Even trained professional fighters can't take too many of those strikes.
Ooh, found a home for that knee. Block that punch. Oh, and he lands another knee there, DC. He talked a lot to us about his length and his size advantage. Doesn't always pay to be the taller fighter. In this instance, it certainly did. Nice crack there. 90 seconds to go in our opening round. DC, he is hurt.
What a beautiful uppercut. It landed beautifully. Perfect placement on that shot. He ate that kick. He took that whole kick, yep. Oh, my goodness.
Well, no denying that he rocked him, but couldn't quite get the finish.
He hurt him real bad, but he couldn't find the shot that would put him to sleep. He threw a lot of punches, but he couldn't get the one to land on the button that would end the night.
Oh, he cut a nasty cut on his lip. That one bears watching. 20 seconds. Oh!
Back and forth we go. These two guys are trading huge shots.
Moving his head on the ground here, avoiding a lot of these big shots. Round 2 is next. All right, there's the horn indicating the end of the round. So the fighter now with a cut on his lip. That is something he's going to have to deal with. You see the cut man not wasting any time getting in there. We'll see if he can shut that thing and prevent it from being a factor for him moving forward. All right, so as the cut man gets to work, we'll re-rack some replays from the previous round.
Well, he's got some work to do. The cut.
Ready to fight? Ready. Good.
All right, here we go with round 2. All right, so as this next round gets underway, hopefully the good action we saw in the last round has landed thus far tonight.
Big, massive shot lands. Look at how tough his opponent is, though. Still standing, still in their fight.
We'll see what he does here. He postures up and lands to the head. Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. And he switches to southpaw. Punch coming, it's blocked. Well, as my favorite rap group Onyx would say, stick and move, right? Beautiful slip off the center. That strike over the top, and now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Beautiful level change. Make him think you're going low and come right over the top with that beautiful overhand. Great punch.
Oh, man, the blood is flowing now. I know a lot of you like that, but he has got to figure some things out defensively or this fight's going to end.
He's got to move his head, John. But the problem is, now he's got the blood to deal with. He's got a sharp striker in front of him. He has got a lot of things to deal with if he wants to win this fight. But right now, the focus needs to be on the head movement so you're not getting hit in that cut.
Well, a really good second round for him thus far. After a somewhat lackluster first round, he has found the rhythm and found his striking range. Scary proposition for the opponent now here in round 2. Well, Hua's bleeding heavily from the mouth right now. That cut on his lip is only getting worse by the minute. Both fighters starting to open up a little bit. Oh, man, it's effective straight punches we've seen all night.
Huge straight punch lands, and he's got him hurt very bad.
Well, no denying the durability on the other side, but at this point, you just got to find that kill shot and get him out of there.
A lot of times that comes with reps, that comes with taking your time. You get excited, and you want to finish it because you think it's right there, but at times you...
All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back.
This is where he wants to be.
Well, oh, big shots raining down.
Oh, my goodness!
Do you believe it?
Oh, my goodness.
So no judges needed tonight as he pounds him out for the TKO. I'm hoping I get an invite.
Ready to fight? Ready.
We are underway.
Great punch landed with so much power.
Ooh, nice defense. I thought that punch might get through.
Lands a nice leg kick.
Lands a big elbow there. Ate another left hand there. Well, it's one thing to land a singular elbow. It's an entirely different thing to string them together. Beautifully done there by Hua. Just misses with the jab there. All right, so look at that. A cut has been opened around that eye area.
He's taking shots over and over again to that area, and now he's dealing with a cut.
Man, not sure if it was a gentleman's agreement for no... Yeah, looks a little wobbly on his feet. Oh, made good use of his size there as he lands the flush knee. Oh, and he lands yet another flush knee. That's going to leave a mark. And again, when we're using this length as effectively as he is here tonight, we might get a finish here in the not-too-distant future. Now some spacing as they exit the clinch. All right, so he's dealing with some swelling upstairs, and you got to think his opponent is going to continue to attack that region.
Well, he has to. He's starting to see now the work is being done. He's starting to see the benefits of the work with the swelling that's starting to happen.
Oh, maybe the best strike he's thrown tonight.
The biggest shot that he's landed all night. A massive uppercut right.
Oh, this one could be over soon. Dean steps in.
Oh, my goodness.
What a fight. Just a relentless effort out of this fighter. The judges out of it.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, so here we go from T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada, and wherever we are in the world, most fighters on this roster, to a man, to a woman, they want the chance at some point to make this walk here in Vegas.
You absolutely want to fight in Las Vegas. Before it was the MGM Grand, it was the Mandalay Bay. Now it is the T-Mobile Arena, the most beautiful arena in the world, and the home to the biggest UFC fights right now. From International Fight Week to championship fights all across the board, you come to T-Mobile.
Hula gets tattooed by that straight punch.
Heavy kick downstairs.
Man, this is crazy, DC. These fighters are not trying to just touch each other. They're trying to put each other out with every shot.
John, with every shot, these guys are trying to end the fight. What a start.
Oh, and now an uppercut. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Well, now you see some visible damage on the side underneath the elbow. He told us he was going to invest in the body, and he hasn't missed a whole lot tonight.
You didn't expect him to do it this effectively. He's done a fantastic job of following the game plan.
Big knee.
Just over 2 minutes, round one.
Oh, big punch land.
All right, so some definite damage underneath the elbow now on the side of his opponent. A lot of strikes to the body starting to add up.
Yeah, a lot of strikes to the body and mixing up the attack, not being one-dimensional, not headhunting inside the octagon. I think he has fought beautifully right now. He's starting to show itself.
Trying to kick the leg out. Nice uppercut.
Continuing to go to the head. Oh, big elbow.
Oh, big Superman punch there. And he caught the kick. We'll see what he can do with it. Oh, the high kick gets home. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. Well, you can sense the corner frustration. He has not had any answer for these body shots, and now you see the visible damage.
Well, his coaches are wondering, where's the defenses? We worked on this. We knew this would be an attack that they would come with. Why are you not doing what we've trained? He's got to change something, man. He's got to tuck that elbow. He's got to roll and turn. He cannot continue to take these body shots.
All right, so an entertaining 5 minutes. Let's look back at some of the highlights, DC, and I'd imagine a lot of these replays.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round two underway. All right, next round is now underway. I thought there was pretty good back and forth action in the previous round.
Yes, it wasn't a bar fight. It wasn't two guys throwing the kitchen sink at each other. But you did see times where they came together and you saw the skill level of these two fighters.
Always busy here in the clinch. Lands a nice punch there. Great block there.
When both are prepared, these are the types of fights that we expect.
Well, this is absolutely the hurt business. It's hard to see which party is more injured, but I think both fighters have been really effective with their strikes in this one.
Yeah, both guys have been affected. Both guys have been beat up. It's a
huge strike lands there, DC.
He landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will finish the fight. It's a right hand.
Single collar tie now. Oh, with authority the body. Still plenty of time to go here, round two. Well, he has really picked up the pace here in round two. Much more aggressive than we saw in round one, and now starting to find himself in the pocket. Well, he rocked him, but couldn't finish.
He rocked him, he hurt him bad. He couldn't find that one shot to close the door. Could not shut the lights off. And now, tasked with trying to find that shot again.
All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But it's nothing to worry about too much now. But he's got to be very careful with it as we go forward.
Oh, nice.
Oh, what a shot there on the inside. He's hurt now.
He turned his entire body into that uppercut, and it landed exactly as he was hoping for.
Big elbow there. Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet. All right, so the uppercuts have been a big part of the storyline in this one, but the setups have really been key for him. He's not telegraphing that strike, and the opponent hasn't been able to adjust.
He has not been able to see them. It's a very tricky punch, especially in the way that he throws it. He throws it at a time when you expect so many different strikes, but it's because he has such a vast knowledge of just that strike.
He's hurt now. Who gets the takedown now, so a nice level change after he had gotten stunned on the feet.
This is a terrible position.
Pretty athletic off his back to avoid that strike from the top. Couple big elbows now. Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike. Nice job keeping busy fighting off of his back. 2 rounds in the books. All right, so the round is over, and you see some obvious bleeding now. Looks like the cut is on the nose. Yes, it is. Cutman will try to get in there and shut it, but of course, as soon as he absorbs a strike this next round, that thing could... All right, so there's the end of the round. The big moment in it, of course, the shot to the liver that buckled his opponent.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Doing a nice job working that inside leg kick. Well, most fighters can't keep up this type of aggression and pace, but you don't have to worry about this guy. He hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight.
Good stick.
Looks as though that kick to the body got through.
Oh, back and forth to go.
Well, the most significant stat in this fight, and you can see it right there in plain sight, bottom of your screen, the body strikes. His opponent has had absolutely no answer. He hasn't lowered his guard with the elbow whatsoever, and I'm not sure how many strikes to the body he can take before he ends up crippling here. We'll see. Leg kick is there.
Another leg kick lands. Oh, this is big. That's big.
Huge left hand. Just over 3 minutes to go in round 3. All right, so the redness is omnipresent now. He has absorbed a whole lot of body strikes. Pretty good poker face. But... kidding me. Everybody here inside this arena digesting what they just saw. That is not a TKO, folks. That is a clean knockout result tonight.
I mean, just wow. What a performance by this young man, knocking his opponent out with a single shot like that.